Hi, I'm Tim Weaver from CMVG, and I'm here with Ben Griffin from CMVG. How you doing, Ben?
Hi Tim, going good?
Good. So we got Yakuza Dead Souls today. Yakuza, we all know and love that series, but hey, there's a bit of a twist this time around, Ben, and the twist is...
What is the twist? The twist is zombies.
Zombies.
So there are a few Yakuza features that come in from the main game. Number one, this guy with his Hawaiian shirt, he's called Shun Akiyama. And there's a really basic story, his daughter's kidnapped. Go get her. What's standing in your way though, Tim? Zombies.
Lots of zombies, and I guess the cynical among us might say, why zombies? Why zombies again? Why always zombies?
Why oh why? Well, zombies they work in games, don't they?
They do.
They're good, and they don't require a lot of programming for AI because they're quite stupid.
Yeah, I suppose that's an equally cynical response. But so tell us how they work within the world. I mean, people out there will know how Yakuza works. It's this kind of, for want of a better word, living, breathing kind of city. You can walk around, you can go inside and play games, you can do all sorts of stuff. How did the zombies kind of work in this world, and what are the sort of mechanics of the game?
Well, what you've just described there is half of Yakuza, of this game. The other half is shooting zombies in the face, and that's the weakest part of the game. This part, what you're seeing right here, is the good part, the part that returns with all the mini games and hostess bars, karaoke and all that. When you get out of here, this is a quarantine zone. When you leave the quarantine zone, you're actually in the Dead Souls part of Yakuza with all the zombies, which is this part. It doesn't look very good, does it? You're just shooting people in the face.
And I mean, I watched over your shoulder while you were playing, and I think it's fair to say that the combat's maybe not the best.
No, it's not great. This part's quite cool. This is called a heat snipe. You can target, when you build up enough meter by getting headshots, you can target explosive things in the world. If you've got a buddy, he can throw grenades like this. You can blow the grenades out of the sky with a quick time event. Look at this. Press triangle, boom, blows everyone up. There are a few cool moments like this to mix stuff up. There are a few cool enemies like kind of a witch from Left 4 Dead. She's not called a witch because that would be too obvious. But
she's not from Left 4 Dead either.
No, but you could have fooled me. There's also a tank. He's not called a tank either. So, I mean, it's not highly original, but I don't know, it's a twist.
Yeah. So let's talk about the two different sides of the coin then.
Here's a tank.
Here's a tank, right, okay. So, first of all, the non-zombie bit. Tell us a bit about what people will be doing in that world. Maybe for people who aren't familiar with Yakuza, who have maybe been drawn in by the maybe the zombie angle. I don't know.
Well, it's open world. It's a very small hub, but it's really dense. There's a few blocks, but every block has a few shops and a few arcades and stuff on it. You can go in most of the shops there, which is brilliant. For instance, there's like a pachinko machine. I don't know if you're familiar with that Western.
I am familiar with pachinko.
Yeah, well, it's basically like Peggle or pinball, and you have to aim balls down a hole. Yeah, that's pretty fun. And then there's like grabber machines, like crane games to get like cuddly toys. So
is this part of the game? Is this simply just for you to arse around in the world, or are there actually missions in it? And
it's basically to arse around, and that's the whole point of Yakuza, just arsing around. And it gets a bit more serious when the zombies attack, although there is a playful tone throughout the whole game.
Right, okay. So let's talk about the zomboids then.
Yep.
How it doesn't sound like it massively differs from the kind of zombie-infested games we've seen before, like Left 4 Dead, Resident Evil. You've got a shambling pack that you have to take out. This even looks, to me, a little bit Dead Rising.
Yeah, it cribs from a lot of zombie games, but doesn't play to their strengths. I mean, there's less zombies than Dead Rising, there's less ways to kill them than Left 4 Dead, so it apes them but doesn't match them, really. Although, as I said, there are a few things you can do, like you can pick up things around the world, like a bin or like a bike, and smash people over the head. There are grabs you can use to, launch zombies, like suplexes. That's pretty fun. But just the whole zombie thing doesn't play to Yakuza's strengths. So
it's pretty basic combat, pretty basic stuff in terms of what's on offer. And yet, you really enjoyed it.
I did. I gave it an 8, simply because, not because of the zombie bits, but because of the hub world and the Yakuza attractions return, the arcade games, the pachinko machines, all that stuff is great.